Need to connect my pedal cam still. Ah, but yeah, 4 minutes even later than what I had configured. I tried, but I knew I would run a bit late due to dinner and stuff tonight. At least I'm not gonna have to rush again. Ever again, it's gonna be fine. Come on, connect. Good. So, I think some hub needs to still be, yes. I just briefly swapped some hub already over to AC. Causes less issues there. Right. Okay then, let's launch AC, I would say. Or ACC actually. Tonight. It's ACC. I need password actually for this race. That might help. Pro L league. Password. Copy that password. So round 7. Final round. It's interesting that they made. Oh, I mean, it's not that uncommon to make 7-round championships. Boy, there ain't that many people tonight. The issue is, like, I'm running against Long for P2 in the championship. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Because, well, Long is just a slight bit too quick, I would say. I had a feeling. Especially on this circuit, he's gonna succeed while I will not have that much of a good time. He has an advantage here. Standings. GT4. Yeah, I mean, I am in front of Long by 8 points. That ain't much. Sinkinen has won by like a far margin. He has 462 points. I have 370, Long has 362, and then Flamenchich has 350. And comes Wilfred Robson down to 275, so he's not as much of a threat because he has to basically win an out of DNF. Because the point system is interesting. Describe it as that. Oh, we don't have the points from Misano yet. Long is gonna bleed a few more points from Misano. We haven't got the points yet from there. And Flamenchich also didn't score particularly high there. So we're actually more points in front of him. Because I wanted to briefly look up the point scale. Because they assign the points manually to the race results afterwards. So yeah, go figure. That's it. Convoluted and complicated. There's 100 points for winning the race, 90 for finishing second, 85 for finishing third, 80 for fourth, 75 for fifth, 70 for sixth. So, according to this, I have a Misano results where I get 90 points, Long gets 80 points. This still requires me then to beat... If Long wins, I still need to beat Sinken, and then for P2. I need to finish P2 actually. No? No, P3 would be enough because P3 is 85 points. And then I have already 8 points, and I'm getting another 10 from... I'm getting 90 points. I have 8 points advantage right prior to Misano. With Misano, I have a 18 points advantage. Meaning I should just be fine finishing on the podium at that point. Which isn't as easy as it said, but like I just want to know this stuff. Heading into here. Laboven is here also. Robson and then myself and the Maserati forming the 5 cars of the GT4s. I'd actually roll out. We've discussed the championship enough at this point. But this also means like Laboven has way over 100 points heading into this round. That's fine. It is what it is. He's earned it, I would say. Oh wait, I put the wrong controller in the wrong place. I mean, I'm still annoyed that they didn't actually utilize this fucking long pit lane to allow people to run 100 car races on this track. It sucks. Because they use like the first few meters of the pit lane. They could have just spaced them out a bit, which would have been cooler. Or made the pit lane shorter and just release people early. Because, you know, when they're doing Indy 500s, I mean, traveling the other direction into the pit lane, the first few pit stalls that are there are not used, and you're not under pit limit till you're a few meters into the pit lane. If they're doing Brickyard for 100, so NASCAR, they need the extra pit stall, so you have the pit speed line earlier. It's an interesting quirk of this circuit. And it caught me out once in an IndyCar race because somebody used the wrong version of the track. Wait, what's the difference between the two? Yes, there's a difference in the pit line and how many pit boxes you have. That difference makes it severely more difficult to actually enter the pit lane with the correct speed limits. And in the F1 version, that is F1 pits that are behind the main pit lane towards the right, which is a bit of an interesting quirk of this pit lane. That there's effectively 2 pit lanes in front of each other. Because there you see the garages, but then there's the pit wall where actually our spots are. But the garage spots, so you have 2 pit lanes in parallel for a few meters. And the F1 pits are more on the inside then. And I think even those are released early when you get released early out of those pits when the pit speed limit is early lifted when only the F1 pits are used. Although those pits have been not used in like ages, so I don't know if they would still do it. As most American motorsports operate with the garage spots being separate from the pit boxes. I don't think even for like track days or stuff like that they would use the F1 pits. I think they go. People might use them to store their stuff, but like you wouldn't stop in front of the box. Like they wouldn't use a shortened pit lane; they would just use the long full pit lane. Because there's no reason for us to do it. Not sure there's any good. Oh, my tire pressure's looking. I think I'm freezing my tires here to death. I mean, temperature-wise, they're fine. It's just the pressures are just not at all. Ooh.
Clear on the right.
I had expected you to clear me. Trisoldi is like, what the fuck? That guy lost his balls. Suddenly, like, you can just go flat there. I mean, you can't drive the corner flat out on the inside line, but like, you backed way too much out. You clear me to the apex. That was not quite to the apex, but like, if he carried more speed and drove that corner reasonably, he would have easily gotten by me without having me suddenly bounce off his door. I just didn't expect him to drive that slowly through the corner. Completely caught me off guard there. Oh, I have a lot of fuel in the tank, I just noticed as well. It's the setup I used for the... Well, I wanted to use for the 2.4 hour series, but in the end it rained, so the 01 wet set is actually the one I used. How far are we actually off the pace? Man, massively, actually, like very massively off pace.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Holy shit, how far we're off pace. Like, I'm behind Verboven.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Talking about, like, nearly 3 seconds off pace. That ain't great. And I'm carrying a lot of fuel and I have no tires. Because the pressures are just completely and utterly effed. The rear tires are getting slowly up to pressure, but the fronts are just not to be found. I need to fill myself into full gap. So some slight gains to get back here into a reasonable realm of pace.
Right on me, first Lukas.
Still have some ways to go towards long to secure my run-out position. I mean, I can't win against an Alpine on the circuit, they're just too quick. Someone tried to fight the fuck pits and couldn't fight them. That's hilarious. Actually kind of funny. Actually getting somewhat warm tires even.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Let's get some fresh pressure surfing into the tires. So, front right is PSI off. Let's fix the tire pressures a bit. We also know Synchron is doing all the long ones. So you won't be particularly far off my stuff. Right. Front right was a full PSI that we need there. Front left, I think I'm gonna apply 0.6, even though it was getting up to pressure. Rear left, I think 0.2. That was very close already to getting there, and rear right, I think 0.5. 6 actually, let's just slap 6 on there. Set the liters into the tank for now, and just drive for a moment. See how the car performs.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Ooh.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Well, the session will end before I can get 2 laps in. And I have to slow run for the corner. This corner is so satisfying, even though I just lost a bunch of time in it. I really like that corner. It's just... I don't know. It's just the right angles that right-hander. right angles to just for a short tap on the brakes, you can rotate the car in and it just sticks. No evil stuff, nothing like that. It's just a corner that works. 1.1 seconds off the pace. Front tire's not quite up to pressure, 0.5 off. I'll continue driving for now. Oh, come on. This car doesn't like me that much, seems.
Yellow flag in sector.
Oh.
Green light, go, go, go.
Well then, I guess, temperatures, oh, they've gotten a little lower. Lamar. Okay. Okay, 0.4 up on the front tires. That's probably way too much overkill, honestly. Hmm. 0.3 on the fronts, 0.2 on the rears. That might be too much. Ignition starter.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
And so we're rolling again. 5 GT4 cars. 5. As soon as people can't win a championship, they quit. And when people start quitting, more people quit. And you're left with 10 people. Sad. That's just how it happens at times. Let's see what we can do here. More sideways than going forwards. GT4s are being driven here. I see. Need to step up my pace, I guess. First flyer, I don't think I will ever even get close to 44. I'm not quite up to pressure either. I increased your pressures at the front and they still don't want to come up. .9. It's precisely 1.1 seconds off the pace. Jesus. Car's just sideways at every turn we can get to. I mean, this is a massive improvement, but I'm gonna expect those guys to improve since they complete their second lap. Yeah, long 44.6. I do need a bit more pace for that. Fuck me! How much wheel spin this thing wants to generate right now? Oh, I forgot to downshift. Cost me momentum there. .45.2. Closer, but I don't think that's gonna be a challenge here tonight. Brakes, oh, it just didn't want to slow. Couldn't press the brake because the thing was going sideways already. More forward bias maybe would help, Lukas. Yeah, it's qualifying after all, you need more forward bias. Well, the heavy braking sense do need the rearward bias. Oh, I missed the apex there.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
A few more tenths we can take out of it, I think. Actually, I think I can go get the entire half a second. Pace is definitely there for that, but I'm sure those guys have more under the hood than that. This ain't done for them. With brake bias results on the car. Stopping a bit better than expected. Oh, come on. broke too early there. Lost my time there.
Well done, mate. That's the best.
Too fast, too fast. Lost all the time. Oh, didn't get tucked in there. Should I return to the pits and take a new set of tires out? Might make sense. Carried way too high there. Lost everything. Try turn one again. See if we can do this better. Yeah, these old tires are starting to lose me time. I think the track is rubbering in. That's what's going on here. I mean, yeah, it wasn't fast, right? No wonder we're going faster. Lost a lot of grip there on the exit. And then run high here. Ah, lost so much momentum there. I'm sure Long is gonna have now an answer. Otherwise I'm gonna be really surprised if none of them answer me. Bleeding time everywhere at this point. Tires I've seen better times. Oh fuck. Synchron has abandoned. It's just Long versus me at this point, and I'm not gonna improve on this run.
Losing time in sector 1.
And he is abandoned as well. I'm actually on fucking pole with the Maserati. Holy shit. I did not expect that. That was very unexpected there. I think overall maybe the pressure on all tires was a bit high. So. Tire pressure reduction. How much fuel do we need for the race? About 1.95 per lap. We're lapping 44s. 44 divided by... Is it divided by 60? Plus 1. Memory store. 45 minutes divided by memory recall. Okay, that is 20... just under 26 laps. Let's just give us 29 just in case, even though I don't think we're gonna... I mean, we did on fast to optimal track, so... bits us that... 56.5 liters per lap. Yeah, let's just... how many laps would be 65 liters? Of this? About 33. So 29. Yeah, let's just go for, I think 65, sounds like a decent number. Yeah, let's actually go for 64. It's a bit odd, but like, let's do that. But I definitely did not expect actually beating them in qualifying. That is very unexpected. I have the fastest sector 2 and 3. And I'm not that far actually off the pace in sector 1. Now granted, actually my fastest sector 3 was on lap 4, which wasn't my fastest overall. My fastest overall lap was lap 7, which had about 2/10 lost in the final sector there. 1.5 more like. 1.6 tenths loss. 0.16 seconds lost in the final sector. But yeah, my second sector was just absolutely perfectly nailed in there. And no one can match it out. They're like 1.5 to... Actually, Synchron is nearly identical to me, but for some reason Long couldn't get his pace down in middle sector. He had a lot of like bad laps. Jesus, he's invalidated like a lot of laps. He had obviously his out lap on lap 5. He had his fastest lap on lap 3. With an even worse middle sector actually than his fastest middle sector. Good first and last sector. And then he invalidated 2 other laps, but they were also slow. So yeah, those both had mistakes in sector 1. Or the middle sector was also garbage in them. And then the final lap he did was 45.1. So he's not consistent at all. Synchron on the other hand, he put in lap 2 his fastest in. Still not his fastest middle sector though. His fastest middle sector came with lap 5, but that was overall slower. So yeah, and when we look at my times, I'm consistent. Like I ran the entire qualifying session. I started with 45.9 and went to 45.2, and 44.8, 44.7, 44.7, 44.5, 44.8. Long in comparison, 44.9, 44.6, then 46, then pit out lap, 46.8, and then 45.1. Absolutely inconsistent. And then Sinkinen, 44.8, 45.4, out lap, 45, 45.4, 45.1. Why am I like consistently running quicker actually? They have no consistency. Maybe they just show up and drive this one like I usually do, and it's like not working for them. Yeah, I'm driving it. I know what I'm doing. Right. Anything else I need? We don't have a mandatory pit stop, so I don't need to pay attention to that. His time multiplier of 3. Jesus. That's odd. Events, this one. Check briefly. What is the event config? Race starts 1800, so like the practice session. But I mean, we have a time multiplier of 3, so we're actually going to run very quickly into the night. I need more tire pressure, most likely. There's no pit stop? Yep. So yeah, we probably need to ramp the tire pressures, I think. But I have now configured them for 23 degrees, so I know roughly what I'm doing. Another week, another prime minister, because the British. Some would say communist China is a more stable democracy than the UK. Stable infrastructure. What are activities on this squad? Because I'm bored right now and I'm just like... Following activities are available today. Watch Together, Put Party, Poker Night, Sketch Hands, Chess and Park, Land IO, Blazing Aids, Little League, and... Some activities you can play for free, no other purchases are required. Other activities will require Nitro subscription to launch. For activities, once a Nitro user has launched the activity, any user regardless of Nitro service can join them. You will see which activities are free and which require Nitro. By looking at the activity shelf, some games will also offer in-app purchases for special content and upgrades. Okay, that's interesting. But I guess... Another game built on the R-Factor 2 engine. The F1 arcade thing is built on the R2 engine, for Christ's sake. Why would you do that? R-Factor 2 engine is so completely unstable, you don't want to touch it ever. It's like... It's permanent... Let me just briefly go in here. Try the activities. Yeah, which together is working without Nitro subscription. Let's see how this. Okay, continue. Authorize. Ah. Okay, I can... Guess I don't have my YouTube account connected to it, but I can just play videos that way. That's neat. I mean, you could actually do a music... You can't have a really music bot, but like you could have someone just select music and then play it that way. And people can join the activity to listen to your music. That's one solution to the music bot problem. The track is still only fast, it's not gone actually to optimum. Interesting. Oh, also the temperatures must have gone up because we're up to 25 and 29 degrees. That's why my tires were at the end of the session pretty high pressure. That's why they got a higher under pressure, because the temperatures had started to creep up. Right, okay. I think I took like 0.3 out of those. So let's actually restore the pressures briefly. Okay, everybody can add videos to the playlist, but only the host can pause, scrub, skip, reorder, and delete any video. Okay, you can toggle actually a sharing mode. When sharing mode, all participants have controls over the playlist in the current video. It actually applies to every user in the session. We recommend host. I find interesting that even in hosting mode, they don't actually allow someone to stop actually reordering. Alright, I've been reading stuff in the meantime. I've been reading like the new activities for Discord instead of following really the qualifying session. Hilton, actually, yeah, there's quite some different order here tonight because Kukovic is not on pole here, or at the front at all. Well, the two Bovics are at least together at the front. Hilton is up there. Hamilton is quite a bit up. I mean, we have a very small grid tonight. I was confused enough when I put the pole at a track that it's definitely not my strong suit. At least for this car. I think driving-wise I'm actually half decent around the circuit, but like... this track does not suit the Maserati whatsoever, so 24-27. We have 3 times time acceleration with that 6 PM, which means it gets very quickly very dark. Right, I think I'm gonna put another 0. Those tires were higher inflated than the others. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Pressure-wise, slight increase on the pressures. Hopefully that's gonna be enough when the temperatures drop off a cliff. Maybe I go in 0.1 psi. Just to make sure we have enough. Just to make sure we have enough. Right. Here's our car. Oh, I actually did it. I did not download the liveries before this race, so Sinketed still doesn't have his B livery on the car. Sad. I still forgot it. The entire season, I actually fucking forgot it. Right. Goal for tonight, finish no more than 2 positions behind Long to secure P2 in championship. Sinkeland has already won, there's no chance. Second objective, try winning this race. Difficult part. Don't think it's possible. Still gonna try. Right. Anything else left? I don't know. It is an answer here in the FAQ for the new watch-along activity is pretty bad because, like, if I pause a video, does it pause for everyone else? When the remote is not shared, only the controller can pause the video. When the remote is shared, anyone can pause the video. Yes, we understand that, but like, if I press pause, does it pause for everyone? Like, that part is the more... can I hide the activity launcher or remove activity from our server? If you admin permission on your server, you can hide the activity launchers for certain roles. To do this, you go to server settings, roles, permission, voice channel permission, and toggle use activities permission. That's sensible. They always do that. Currently, this activity is only available on desktop. Oh, that's unfortunate. But they're probably gonna roll it out eventually for phones as well. Right. Okay then.
Stay single file.
Boy. Let's get rolling, shall we? Final race of the season.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
Long, how are you doing? Maybe because we're running already evening, I could switch the low beams on. We need to dump a lot of heat into these tires to get them up to pressure. I mean, heck, they're set up to actually... Actually, they're gonna overinflate for the first 2 minutes. Because I gave them so much pressure. But the temperatures are gonna drop soon. But still, Maserati is not particularly great to drive on low pressure tires.
Stay double file.
Okay. Double file here. Brake bias adjusted. Luckily it's the Alpine next to me. Unfortunately it's the Alpine next to me because it's a third body, he has the advantage. The brakes he has the advantage, on acceleration he's absolutely lost.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh! Oh, that was close.
Car on the left. 3 wide. All clear. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Slow car ahead.
Thank you, Sinkinen, for literally body checking me out of the way. That is not fair.
Car on the right.
Now I have a Boven in front of me who's driving real slow. I mean, he's about a second slow.
Clear on the right.
I need to get by Boven to get back to Sinkinen. After he body checked me out of the way there, that's not nice. There's gonna be some payback for that shit. Kitten gloves off.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
I guess he just got karma. Well, I think we're even now. Frankly, I don't quite know why he did that. I don't know.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
GT3 come by.
Clear on the right.
If we get into a rhythm somewhat. I don't like this being stuck behind him. The Audi seems to have a decent amount of straight line speed.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And now get the hell away from him before he gets. Now I need him to hold up. Long, but Long cannot break him, so. I can't, which is the slight problem for me. But having sent him up the inside meant that he was able to get the break a bit earlier. Give me a slight advantage there. Right. So, let's run as long as I can. He's still actually ahead. Long has even dropped back a bit. Sinkina is starting to come back, he's up to P4. I mean, it's not too hard with 5 GT4 cars after all. So climbing the order is like relatively easy at that point.
Well done, mate.
44-6. This should be regarded as a crime. I'm bullying them at this point. That is bullying at this point. Thing is, I know that for the first few laps I'm definitely faster. However, I definitely do also know how Alpine can run you down for a stint. Which ain't particularly funny either. So I need to gap right now. Like, this entire spiel has played out before. Gotten in the off-season race prior to season 9 of SRXP. precisely on this track. Krejci qualifying on P1 but dropping back in the first lap. Me getting by some slow Audi driver, I think even. I think it was an Audi driver, but I'm not 100% sure. It wasn't the fastest driver in the world either. Long is actually by now, by the way. 5 seconds behind. This has too many similarities. The only difference is this is a 45-minute race, the other one was a 60. And yeah, Krejci got stuck behind that Audi driver for a bit. I gained about like 5 seconds or so of gap and then got by and started to run me down. Mercilessly. I think it was also under sunset conditions. So, you know. Couldn't draw more parallels if you tried. As I said, the only major difference is that one was 40. Was a 60-minute race. This is a 45. And well, 45 does make quite a bit of a difference. In the sense that, like, my tire drop-off is, well, not as long. The race end that's quicker. But this doesn't stop an Alpine driver from trying to run me down. I feel like the guy is definitely on a mission at this point. Even if he had consistency problems at the start there. And during qualifying especially. I would definitely not count him out for the checkered flag for us. No way. Because he's running the same pace that I'm running right now. Basically. And I'm down to 44.2s at this point. Really on qualifying times at this point. Yeah, he ran a 44.3. So he's not slow. Once he gets up to pace, which he is now. I have 5 seconds off in hand, and 5 seconds is the only thing I have. There's still 30 minutes to go. We haven't even completed the first third. I think this, I mean, the track isn't too well it shouldn't be too well suited for the Alpine because the Alpine doesn't have straight line speed and you do need straight line speed in a few sections here on the circuit. By the way, it is suited. So I would think the Cayman probably is pretty well suited for a circuit, and the McLaren should be. I think maybe the BOP from the McLaren isn't too good here. Something else. And the McLaren probably struggles for this corner here. There's a non-issue for me in the Alpine. But the McLaren probably can't take that corner flat at all. It's gonna kill Sinkin is his inconsistency. I think that 2.4 hour race around the circuit really helped me, even though it wasn't the wet. And the fact I've done a 24-hour race on the circuit, which saw me, I think, drive like 6 hours or so. Yeah, probably like 6-7 hours or so. We were 4 drivers. I think some of them didn't get as much driving time as others. That was such a good race as well. Oh well, I started talking and I'm now going slow. Actually, let him catch up. Mock his consistency and then I'm inconsistent myself. This thing's swinging roundabout ways. Although he didn't make that much inroads. Considering how much slower I was. 7 for me. 6 from him. Very early there. Feeling that the tires are starting to not be peak anymore. Not too surprising. Tire pressures seem to look pretty decent. We're at 27 right now, but we're not even halfway. And the sun hasn't set yet. Like it started to set, or in the middle of sunset, but we aren't done with it yet. We're not at night yet. We're definitely seeing night running tonight. Dropping time now.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
It's actually made inroads on me. It's carrying one there. Bovic tried to pass by Long and then suddenly dropped massively ground. And I haven't seen anybody lap us yet, but I guess maybe he just missed the chicane there in the chaos. That's why he briefly cycled by a few cars. That's very strange stuff. Oh, my cable's annoying, it's falling down constantly. Also, yeah, Long has stepped back up the pace and is hunting me now. He's still listed in P3. This is such strange stuff. Scoring completely broke on him.
Faster car is approaching. Watch out.
Yeah, he seems to be sitting in the pit entry or something. Or at least something of him is sitting there. 44.5 from him behind. Lost half a second that lap. That lap in the beginning looked decent, but like I lost too much ground in the middle. It was really odd. Yeah, he's starting to run me down. I do not like this. Because at this rate, he's gonna catch me way before the end. Ah, I didn't need to rally cross there. I only hope it's really traffic. Can you get the turn in right there? Get the turn in here. Gap is now down to 3.8 seconds.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
He seems to have not lost any ground whatsoever in traffic. Oh wait, that was he hasn't been passed yet. Traffic hasn't gone by him yet. That's just a bugged car again. Oh come on, shitbox, get stopped for turn 1. Okay, now he actually lost some time in the traffic. Although he's gonna have a fun time trying to pass me. Gets close.
Faster car coming up behind you. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Kubic is at least back up to P2 as usual. So all has been restored a bit in the GT3 field. I don't know, I think that guy is leading the championship, but I'm not sure. I'm not following the GT3 championship too closely.
We are halfway through. Keep it up. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
I don't know, in qualifying I had no issues with my cable, but now it's just trying to fly constantly in front. Oh, I got so much fucking understeer there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Ah, come on, grip. Hilden has gotten by long already. Gonna see the race leader most likely lap us before the end again, but everyone else, I don't think so.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster cars approaching.
Very slow lap there for me. Tire pressures are starting to degrade.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Yeah, Long isn't particularly good with the traffic, it seems. He's losing more ground than me with them. It's getting dark fast. Not surprising, 3x time acceleration. This track, I think in general gets stuck very quickly.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Free field is also pretty spread out, Jesus!
Clear on the right.
Yeah, this is tires that are like losing. Rear tires are slightly going cold and losing pressure. It's very toxic to drive on those. There's one more back marker there in the field. I think a few GT3s have DNF'd so far because I'm up to P8 overall. Yeah, he's gonna take a few laps to run those 21 seconds down to us. Long behind did a 45. Oh, come on. It's gonna be a long last third of this race. Gonna not have any traffic till the end most likely. Oh god, it's really dark now suddenly. It's not that heavy cloud cover. Guess this track just gets dark at night. I guess there's enough cloud cover. You can see the dark clouds above. It's a clean air lap and I'm still like so massively off the pace at this point. 1.5 seconds off the pace at this point. Not good, he's catching massively at that point. 45.7. What's he gonna do? 45.3. Yeah, half the pace in the first few corners, I would say. Wiggle there. Traction isn't as it used to be. Kind of the advantage of wet tires, like they don't drop off as much as the dry tires. Slight advantage, but also that 2.4 hour race had regular pit stops every like 36 minutes. It's gonna be such a long end to the race here. Considering my tires packing up and leaving already. Come on. I'm gonna get to the curb there. .5 this time around. 44.9 from him, half a second gained. He's coming for me. Pretty sure he had enough time to close the gap. When the ace up the sleeve is there's a GT3 coming for him. That costs him a second, it can buy me like 2 laps extra. As long as the GT3 doesn't slow me down. Again, it doesn't want to make the apex there anymore. Kindly get through this corner without trying to kill me. We're in dry conditions here, mate. Dry conditions. Ready for 5 again. Ready for 9 from him again. He's catching. That GT3 driver is very slow because he still hasn't caught up to us. Probably not gonna even lose time here, really. Actually, he did still lose about a second. I think he's letting the GT3s literally by. I think that's torpedoing our speed. Just under 10 minutes to go.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Gained a lot of ground in the first sector, but then dropped it again. Wait a second, there's another GT3. That Sonobovic that got disconnected is back in the race, it seems. And he's about 7.5 seconds behind us. I mean, he's gonna soon come also to lap us. To unlap himself, not to lap us. He's gonna actually gonna keep my... Seems Adam is struggling also in his tires now. For something, this lap he made absolutely zero progress towards me. Actually lost about 3/10 ground. Yeah, he's not actually gaining anymore. And if you don't gain, you're not gonna run me down. You're starting to run out of time if you stop gaining. And the leading Sunobovic is coming up just before the end, most likely. We'll have to see. I think he's gonna catch us just before the end. Which at least would mean one less lap to drive. Because I mean, this isn't particularly funny when you're wheel spinning that much out of corners. I guess E3 maybe has some severe damage and just hasn't pitted because Sunobovic is caught up right with him. The same lap. And it's by him already. So I mean, it's not severe enough for a meatball, because if you have a meatball in a GT3, you're going actually slower than GT4s. Yeah, E3 just last lap at the 45.8, so he actually went slower than me. Now I lost 3/10 to long bind. But that's not good. Just over 4 minutes to go. I think 3 laps at that point. Yeah, I think Sunderberg's gonna catch us. Yeah, about 14 seconds behind. Last lap it was 21. And he has 3 laps to do so. Kukovic might also catch us before the end. Or at least long behind. Oh, he's made some inroads last lap. 2 laps to go at this point, 2.6 seconds. I just need to run around the circuit. That should work. And then there's Sunobovic coming up to him. Fortunately for Long, it seems he's put the hammer down a bit too late. Oh fuck. Or maybe if I continue driving like this, it's completely fine for him. Come on by, come on by. What about? He did put the power down, but it's not enough for him. And he just got passed by Qualy. It's not gonna get me to the line. Oh, actually, you will. There he goes, and it's P1 for me.
Well done, well managed. Bring it back.
I think that's enough. Right. We win. One final race in PLR here. Robson's encounter is finished. Oh yeah, right, he has 1 corner to go. Did Verboven just beat him? Because I saw like the order change there. No, his lap time was normal 47.5. Also normal. So I guess nothing unusual happened there. Also, Sinobovic squad has an extra lap down there. Oh. So, right. I want to briefly check the GT3 standings. I mean, there's a race missing. Yeah, Dean Sinobovic heading into this race was leading the championship by a lot already over Kukovic and then Ivan. Ivan is not gonna score particularly well tonight. He's gonna score some points. And Fantozzi hasn't scored too much. But yeah, this is gonna secure me P3 in the championship. And P2 in the championship, sorry, not P3. Run-up position with the Maserati. I mean, there were some races that definitely didn't quite go as well as I would have liked. I think Alton Park was pretty meh. I think I finished P5 or something. Yeah, P5 in Alton. Not a great performance there. Terrain. Kyalami also had was a very middling result. Actually P4 there. That was a hard fight to get that. Sandford, I think I finished P4 as well. Yep, P4 there. Yeah, we lost Papa Georgia, we lost Conrad Seata, we lost Ryan Barrington Smith. Sinkinen, Adam Long, I think Fleming Schmidt missed here tonight as well. Still, a lot of people actually like turn up. There were 18 finishes in Suzuka. Wayne McGlenn. 21. I mean, they're not finishes but starters. Alton Park. 35. Jesus. That was a cutback there. That lost a few people there. Just overnight. He suffered from some damage there. Invisible to you. No, I think he's... There's a pinned message. Oh, there was a practice server here.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Down. So it's well done, it's definitely. Let's have tire pressure that didn't really do anything. Let's get off the server. Where's my mouse pointer? Mouse pointer, mouse pointer, mouse pointer. Yeah, mouse pointer. Good. Fine. Oh, we've done PLR now. Tomorrow is 2.4 hours series back. Not Misano. We're not driving Misano again. We're driving obviously what's it called? I'm cowering with Alpines and Maseratis. That's gonna be somewhat interesting. Each car strength for sure there. It was like a space hopper. Oh god, that doesn't sound... I should have probably looked at the replay then. I was like, let's just do that. I'm gonna relaunch AC. Oh wait, I'm launching it. I'm launching it not with VR mode. Well, I guess I can pull the HUD up then. I can at least pull the HUD up for the game. That's an advantage. Let's actually set that HUD up. Oh wait, not this. Gallery. Dum dum dum. I should save this for the moment. Right. Okay then. Let's pop the HUD up. That's much to start, I would say. And there comes the Audi just blasting by me. Did I qualify E3 or something in qualifying? No, he is P9. I'm just further ahead, I guess, than him. Yeah, and he just gets eaten there. I'll watch from long. I nearly clattered the GT3 there. Long goes around the outside, which is terrible. Oh, yeah, he got fucked there because I got fucked into him there. I got yeeted already. And I nearly hit the Audi there. He tries to go around the outside, doesn't work. Thinks about the inside there, but like decides to back out of it. I decided to go defensive to defend against that move, but that cost both of us just a lot of time. Unnecessarily. He's very cautious on the brakes. And there Synchronon gets eliminated. Long is able to avoid, actually carry a decent amount of speed around the GT3. And there comes GT3 by. Long on the outside still. That cost him a lot of momentum there. Because he had to lift for that GT3. Yeah, that's for the next few corners. And there's me just going around the outside of him. I mean, Verboven didn't put up much of a fight. He could have tried to squeeze me on the exit, but he just didn't. He broke early enough. Oh, it's Verboven versus Long. Ooh. Tried to go up the inside there, but unsettled his car. And he's still not sure where to brake, so things aren't going too well there. Verboven is on the steering high, but like he could carry the speed there, and now it's Alpine slipstream versus Audi without slipstream, and well, the Alpine is actually gaining a bit on the slipstream. That's not enough. Ah, there comes the Porsche. You can hear him. Can't see him, but we can hear the Porsche. Long is getting very deep there. That's where he lost a lot of time suddenly. Because he overshot there. I guess it's not a Porsche, it's just the Audi sound. Saldi still isn't past the back of the GT4 field. I mean, so far his car is completely fine, he hasn't taken any hits. I mean, he took the body check from me after I got body checked. I didn't even feel that I hit him. I knew I definitely hit Synchron, definitely hit me, but I didn't even feel the Alpine flying off me. So, come to this corner. Tempter on the outside. Not quite able to do it. Except nearly baited Verboven into going wide. But now a straight line again. It's so difficult to get a run when you don't have the power advantage. Like I could get a... Like it was even difficult for me to get a run on him. He's losing a lot of time there because he just can't develop a run there. He's finally alongside, brakes deep, gets stopped, and it's by. So that was a success. Oh, maybe it's still like the first time he gets lapped that he actually gets damage. I guess he got den damage. It's definitely at the start he didn't get any, up until this point here, lap 5 or so. It's fine, no GT3 interference. Watch for Saldi is retired. So... yeah, he must have violated the track limit somewhere this lap. Turn 1. I guess maybe here. And that should be fine. It's not a fast lap right so far. There's a bit of lag. He's still on track here. Oh man, the lag is pretty bad there. I guess he got track limited there for that tiny cut he got there. I guess I need to actually let myself roll over the start-finish line so the gaps can be calculated properly. I should have rolled over. it's taking ages to do gap calculations here. I mean, he starts to run me down at some point. It's roughly when he starts running. Maybe I had already collision here. Because he's indicating there. Let's see. Oh, here he comes. Ooh. Yikes. Alpine got understeer and the Porsche wanted to look on the outside. That's not gonna work, chief. I mean, that worked, the first one. He lost ground there, but like not taking damage. Not taking damage here either. It's kinda interesting. I guess he took damage at a later stage. I mean, this is another invalid lap. Oh, there. There's a bump, but that's not... That shouldn't do too much damage, that's some error. Still, that... That's alright to flash in for that. That is... a dodgy move and a half. There's Hamilton coming. That guy had spun on lap 1, was back up to P4. Holy shit. But he has a clean pass there. Beamer by. Still no collision. There's an Audi coming up. I guess maybe that back marker E3 hits him. Maybe that's what happened. I mean, he definitely invalidated a few laps here, which I find very interesting. Considering I did not invalidate a single one. Yeah, he's been lapped at this point by everyone. Somebody pinged me. I guess I should perhaps look at my chat as well, in case somebody's writing there. Nope, nobody wrote there. Someone else. Was on the Iris Discord here. Okay. Oh, they wanna need another driver for P1. I guess I might do a 12-hour race. Well, thank you there. Yeah, we want still find out where he took the damage. Guess we're gonna just briefly check the he's a straight line. Well, the steering does look straight on this car. probably bleeding like straight line speed or something. Because I haven't found anyone who hits him. My guess is that. I mean, this is still like 20 laps into the race when Ichi first comes up and hits him. Or maybe I made him out of none for more. Oh, that Alpine is not built particularly strong. Oh, he drives off there. Yeah, he's not getting hit anymore. I guess he just had bad tires. Yeah, he's not getting hit at all to the end. Really interesting claim that he got hit by the person runner. I guess he meant that collision with Hill, but like, it doesn't look like he got suspension damage from that. Whatever. We'll figure that out. We can now actually look at what happens at the start there again. A bit early on the start. What did Sinkinen do? Oh, I bumped him there, so this was... Yeah, and he understeers here. That was already return favors. By him. I did bump him already into turn 1. We can check also what happened to Hamilton that he ended off there. Let's just watch Sinkinen on board. See what happened there. You can see the Porsche spinning already, but it's like... Oh, he creeped! Oh, he creeped! Yep. He moved a millimeter forward and that's what caught him. He should have perhaps driven a bit slower, but like... Yeah, he gets hit here for no reason. Yeah, he just starts driving right when the traffic is coming. Like, come on. Yeah, he accelerates and Sinkinen just gets fucking collected there. There's the GT... Yeah, there's another... One of the backmarker Porsches hit him. Oh, come on. Come on, dudes. The accident had been happening for like minutes at this point. Like, you can see them over there crashing already. I mean, he didn't clip him too hard, but still, it's a bit stupid. And yeah, that explains why Sinkinen got collected. He got fucked by that Porsche driver starting to accelerate into the path. Because he's like, well, I'm sitting in the middle of the track, it might make sense moving. Like, I'm sorry, but you're literally moving in that one direction where people have to move. Because they can't go left to you, because they have to cut the grass. They can only go right to you, and then you drive in that direction. Bruh. What's wrong with you? Take Sinkinen out for a race straight away. How high did Sinkinen actually get up before the end? He did finish P3, okay. Despite all the damage he took there in the impact. Suspension seems to be fine after that incident, but still, that sucked. Alright. Turn back to me. actually not to me, in fact, Hamilton, because we want to figure out what happened to him while he spun there. He's up to P3 here at the start. Ah. That's unfortunate. Hill just not quite holding his line. He can't hold his line because the second Sinobovic decided to go up the inside of him. That explains that. It's like he didn't drive. It's unfortunate Hamilton didn't account for a free wide there because. Well, how could he tell? So Ivan was the lucky one out of that. He does get screwed over at some point then eventually. Oh. Like his squad is still driving at this point. Ah. I mean, he still scored as driving effectively because he still completes his laps and everything. But his position isn't synced yet anymore. Yeah, he gets disconnected mid-corner here and this continuous flying. Clips this grass bit, which is why there was a dust cloud for like multiple laps till he disconnected like finally completely. Because as long as he was stuck, and he was sitting here. I thought he was like stuck in the pit entry, but like this works as well. Whenever you came by here as a GT4, you got blue flagged because he was standing here through the wall. And the game was like, this is fine. Guess he returned to the pits here and was. Yeah, he's now finally back. And resumed the race, but like so many laps down, it's just was completely pointless at that point. Such a shame. So Robson completing his 26 laps and Bovic 25th. Actually, they're starting those laps. And Robson wasn't particularly well running that well either. Although he's still on at that point at the lead lap, I guess. The GT4s. Right. Okay then, I think we've checked out the replay enough. No, I did not want to minimize the game, thank you very much. I wanted to go into options again, HUD, and switch that back off. So, yep, that's all the replay watching we're gonna do tonight. I think that's sufficient. Alright then. Okay. That was a productive stream. We won. We won in GT4. In the final race of the season. 2 wins this season. Unfortunately, nowhere close to winning the championship again. I mean, frankly... we could have also finished lower if some of the other fast drivers are... Right, I'll switch the overlay and get out of here. Right, okay then. It will be 2.4 hours tomorrow, and maybe I'm doing the fucking 8-hour race over the weekend. Gonna see. Right then, Okay. Bye bye.